While standing silently, the defendant was told that his matter has been transferred to Justice Archer Minnis and that he would next appear before her court on December 12th. He was also informed of his notice of alibi. Munoz allegedly killed Paige Bell aboard a yacht docked in Harbour Island, Eleuthera, on July 3rd. Officers found the deceased with visible injuries in the engine room sometime after 1 p.m. that day. The suspect allegedly attempted suicide as he had serious injuries to his arms. He was successfully treated for those injuries at a local clinic. Both the defendant and the deceased were crew members aboard the vessel. The deceased was killed days before her 21st birthday. The victim's parents, John and Michelle Bell, told the Tribune on Wednesday that they are still reeling from the loss of their daughter and that her murder stole their world. Inspector Dion Barr was the prosecutor. The other case I want to mention to you is the case involving the Tarpon Bay Commonage. Tarpon Bay residents go to a meeting on Monday because I believe you're going to get more information in relation to that. It says, and this is a story from the Tribune. It says, man and woman accused of stealing over $50,000 from a land committee were both granted bail. A man and woman were granted bail yesterday after being accused of stealing more than $50,000 from the Tarpon Bay Commonage Land Committee over a 4-year period. Prosecutors allege that 42-year-old Shakira Carey Gardner stole $48,165 from the Eleuthera Committee between the 15th of October 2019 and the 18th of August 2023. A co-accused, 42-year-old Tyson Morley, is accused of stealing $2,210 from the committee between September 8th, 2023 and November 18th, 2023. Carey Gardner pleaded not guilty to 12 counts of stealing, while Morley pleaded not guilty to 2 counts before Senior Magistrate Kendra Kelly Burrows. Morley was granted $2,500 bail. Carey Gardner was granted $9,900 bail. All right? That's an interesting story, and you know why it's interesting to TMI is because we were a part of starting that fight for Tarpon Bay to get answers with respect to their communist money. Remember, they didn't even want to have meetings because they knew some skullduggery business and some skullduggery stuff had gone down, and no one wanted to account. And TMI was on that like white on rice. We worked with the committee. Persons were feeding us information, including Shakira. So it's interesting to find that she is somebody implicated in this, and it's sad and unfortunate. But she was one of those who provided us with information in relation to this case. And I think we still have some documentation in our email from stuff that she sent to us in relation to the case. But we didn't realize this. And she did tell us she was being questioned by police. But it's sort of unfortunate to find that this is what has resulted from that. But we had gotten information from many persons who told us that they had paid into the Tarpon Bay Commonage, and so we fought for the change and made the announcements on behalf of Tarpon Bay in relation to their meetings and for the election and all that other stuff, and we spoke up, and today someone has been charged in that matter. In relation to the looting situation, we want to, I told you earlier about the situation with Michael Pintard. In relation to the looting situation, we got to tell you about that. Let me see. So I think 3 looters have been charged, and we do have an update on that. And we want to give you that update before we go.